My name is Justin DiGiulio. I'm a New Yorker turned New Jerseyer. I've taken my skills that I have honed in New York City, I'm moving them out to New Jersey. This is now my second decade as a professional real estate agent. You're watching the DiGiulio, New Jersey Real Estate Perspective. Sharing my opinion, my professional perspective with you to help you make a more educated purchase or help you sell your home with the insight of a true professional. Thinking about selling? Remember, my perspective is free, and I would be happy to share that with you. Already have your home listed? Still want my opinion? The number is on the screen below. Now, let's start the show. What is up, New Jersey? Welcome to the second episode of Current Listings in New Jersey. This is my perspective on the listings. We're going to look at the 10 newest listings to hit the market in central New Jersey. And we're just going to break them down. We're going to look at the marketing. We're going to look at the photos. We're going to look at the actual properties and decide together. And by together, I mean, I'm going to decide, you're going to be with me, whether it's worth it or not, and how they could be optimized. So as a professional real estate agent, in my second decade, this is my 14th year being a real estate agent, newer to the New Jersey area. We're going to be looking at this with similar eyes. So let me share my screen with you. We will open up the MLS. We are looking in Somerset County. I live in Somerset County. I figure that's a good place to start looking. So let's pull up our first property. You see here in Bernardsville, 53 Hull Road. Now we're looking 750,000 and above. There's no cap, so that'll get interesting, but there is a base. Now, this is your first place here. It's got a small little icon photo, and let's pull it up. So 775,000, looking at a half acre, and the house was built in 1980 and renovated approximately 2016. Now, I happen to know this is the only photo. So first things first, it's not a bad photo. Looks like a nice home. No idea on the size of the house because it's just a rectangular house. Looks like it could be pretty deep, but you have no perspective with this photo. Not crazy about the photo itself, but it's the only photo, and it's labeled cedar siding. Now, I'll say for cedar siding, looks pretty good to me. But right off the rip, I wouldn't let a listing hit the market with just one photo. And the reason, I understand people are eager to get to the market, the agent's eager to get it out there, but the issue is first impressions, right? And what's going to happen is everybody who's got email alerts set up on different websites like Zillow or Redfin or Movado or Trulia, they're going to get hit with these listings. And once somebody's mind is made up, they don't go back to the listings, right? Think about the last time you saw a bad listing. When did you look at it again? Never. So what's going to happen is this is going to hit people right in their mind, and then their mind's going to be made up. If they happen to come across it again, they'll have already decided they're not interested. So got our first picture here, and really there's not much more information. Custom salt box colonial, which is what it looks like. Exclusive Twin Lakes area, Bernardsville, close to shops, et cetera, et cetera. Again, this is, to me, it's like reading a dating profile for somebody that doesn't have a picture. It's moot. It's useless. It's not going to go anywhere. That's property one, 775,000. That's $750,000 to me. Real estate agent really dropped the ball here. So we'll move on to the second place. 40 Linden Drive, 829,000. Another colonial house. This one has been on the market for 2 days. And let's look at the little icon photo here. This one, I like the perspective here. 40 Linden Drive. Got a long looking driveway, a lot of tree coverage. As somebody who moved out here and had trees taken down, it's kind of their first order of business because they were on the home. A little scary, but you know, the photos also look seasonally appropriate. They look like they were just taken. Now this is on 0.98 of an acre, and it was built in 1964. There's no reno date on this. Now this is a tricky price range because I've seen houses in the 700,000-800,000 that really have their original kitchen. So let's very not renovated at all. since they were built. So let's look at the pictures here. You got this exterior photo, not the greatest photo, but I do like it because of the perspective it adds. These guys have a lot of trees, and that one giant tree in front of the house, I could only imagine when that has leaves on it, you're not even going to be able to see the house. So here's another photo of the property line. I really dig the woods in the backyard, and it looks like there's a clearing out there beyond the house. I don't know what that is, but it's cool. Now this room is it looks like it's got cedar paneling along the walls. It looks like a giant sauna, but I like it. This is like a sunroom, I'm guessing. It has some skylights. Here's that kitchen. Now my guess is it's been updated, but look at the I mean, somebody who moves in is going to want to do work on this kitchen. The footprint of the kitchen, not bad. Little breakfast bar. The wallpaper in here, oh my God, rough looking wallpaper. Just because it's dated, that's why. And then you've got this 60s living room setup, and the parquet floor, the built-in shelves. Built-in shelves look dated. Nobody's building something with trim like that these days. And then I don't know if this is a different floor in the house, but this is carpeted. The living room was parquet. The kitchen, also the parquet. It looks like this sunroom type area, a different hardwood floor. So that's interesting. Living room, let's get back to another more formal living room. I like this, but it is carpeted. So I'm curious where the carpeting starts and ends. Well, it looks like it starts with the dining room. Got a very nice formal dining room. Again, with the wallpaper. I'm guessing there's a really good chance these are the original owners of the home, and they updated the kitchen maybe 15 years ago. All right. Kitchen. Again, they're calling this a family room, and the kitchen looks like it has a little wet bar. I like that. And there's just a lot of pictures of this sunroom. They're calling it the family room. It looks like a sunroom because it extends out of the back of the house. It has some skylights, and it's got the unpainted walls. This room looks like it has wood paneling on the walls. And then we're still pictures of the same rooms we've already seen. Yeah, so definitely original owners, because there's a chair that is mounted on the staircase to go up and down the stairs. Same thing in my home. There's a couple of these throughout the house. It's a little sad to see, because you're knowing that person's only moving out of the home because they can no longer continue to live there. That's usually the guess, or they passed away. But that obviously would be something that you take out. It's going to leave some holes in the stairs. I can tell you firsthand. But actually, I don't even notice them anymore. I wonder what the flooring is here. I'm imagining this is real tile, but because the home was built in the 60s, there's a good chance it's linoleum, because you know how much linoleum flooring was loved in the 60s. Got a big bedroom. You've got this is probably the master bath, stand-up shower. You got another bedroom with 2 twin beds in it, another bedroom with 2 twin beds. My guess is this is for like grandkids or something. You have a nice another bedroom with the wood paneling again. This is being used as an office. Man, this wood paneling. The thing is, wood paneling looks, you don't have to rip out all the walls. You just paint it, and there you go. Now, again, if I was taking the photo, I probably would have pulled the toothbrush off the built-in toothbrush holder on the wall, and probably the bottle of soap on the bar soap holder. That stuff that drives me nuts. A backyard, really nice place. This is totally worth $829,000, 100%. Really nice home. If it was updated on an acre of land this big of a house, easily over $1 million. And that would, from my perspective, depending on what this homeowner was willing to do, I would tell him to paint the rooms and update the kitchen. And the kitchen, like I said, had a nice footprint, so it doesn't need that much updating. I looked at the floor plan here, showing you the basement. We didn't actually get to see the basement that I know of, but solid house, 40 Linden Drive, 829,000. Let's hit the third one here. This is 179 Culberson Road, 1,675,000, and this looks like it's being built off plan. Just I don't know much about this sector of real estate because we don't have it in Manhattan. I don't. I don't. I would hit all the houses on the market first before showing something that's off plan. This is on 1.85 acres. It's 1,675,000. So it's going to be completed this year. So you got the basic 3D diagram here. This looks like is this the house? A proposed home front view. This is just a better rendering of it. First and second floor master suites. And then just different optional plans. We're not going to get into it. If you got $1.6 million to spend and you want a new house, go for it. Again, I don't want to comment too much on this because I don't know so much about it, and there's just so many variables. And I'm sure that price will depend on what options you go with the house. Also, it says, please do not enter property without a builder. There's currently a 3-bedroom home on the property, which will be removed and cleared out and prepared for the new house. Damn. All right. Now we got our fourth property, 3 days in the market here, 18 Ashwood. This is 1.249. Let's look at the little icon here. Now this is a good icon photo. Shows you that pool and the house in the backyard. It's got a lot of red umbrellas. It kind of looks like a little restaurant patio. So let's see, we got 1.08 acres, 1,249,000, built in 1990, renovated 24 years later. So let's check it out. So again, I like this as a first photo. Pool looks a little green to me, so I'm not crazy about that aspect of it. And the plants in the way of the pool, I probably would have cropped that out if I was a photographer. Now we must be looking at the back side of the home, but this is a very nice view of the house. Another photo of the back. Look at those giant stairs. Very nice, I have to say. It's a nice looking house for 1.2. Curious to get to the front of the house and see what it looks like on the inside. Another picture of the back of the house. And here's the picture of the front. Now, it's a very beautiful home, 1,249,000. The issue is from the front, and I think they did a really good job advertising with the back picture with the pool. It's an impressive home. It's a nice, solid home, but it doesn't stand out from the competition. Now, I think at 1.2, a house like this, I think is priced very good. We're inside the house. This looks like the entryway. Very modest looking chandelier, but nice hardwood floors. I like the paint scheme. There's carpeting going up the stairs. Not crazy about that. That's just my personal preference. Kitchen, you got granite countertops, white cabinets, farmhouse style sink, giant stainless steel commercial refrigerator. Now I actually think this kitchen would look a lot nicer if it was like a built-in refrigerator or white appliances. Like the oven hood, not the most beautiful. Stainless steel is a little out, but it doesn't matter. They're selling the house, you're buying the house. We're looking at the kitchen into the living room with the built-ins. Very nice layout. I'm surprised they're not using that as a dining room, but let's see if there is a dining room. So we got the kitchen, family room off of the kitchen. It would be a huge dining room, but they have a separate dining room. All right, fair enough. And again, when it comes to paint colors, this is a red dining room, but it actually it's not an in-your-face red, very subdued. Because a lot of times when you're looking at houses, the paint colors are just terrible. This looks like the formal living room. I really dig this vanity. I really like the base to the sink. It just looks like a dresser. It doesn't look like your cookie cutter Home Depot laminated vanity. You get your laundry room, which has got a built-in sink. I really like the look of this laundry room. And then this must be the upstairs hallway leading to the downstairs. Um, Carpeted bedrooms. I always like carpeted bedrooms. I just, when you wake up, putting your bare feet on the carpet, to me, especially on a cold morning, way better than hardwood floor. At 1990 home, it's got a ceiling fan in the bedroom. I like ceiling fans, so I'm not against that. Looks like a big walk-in shower. Could just be the wide-angle lens. Really nice bathrooms. Totally, I'm really digging this house. I want to get on to the next, so let's pass through here. Guest bath with the green tiling. Still looks classy though. I don't the little square tiles, not crazy. I would have left some of these pictures out because again, when you're listing a home, you're not showcasing every square inch of the home. You're trying to create intrigue and get people to the house. So there's certain elements of not giving everything away that you wouldn't want to display in the house. Obviously, you need a photo of every bedroom and every room. But is what it is. Here's your basement. Looks like a sunken basement. Really, really decent amount of space. And I like the steps going out to the back. It's got a little gym area, carpeted, little den in the basement. Looks like a little kind of cigar room, probably not ventilated for that. And then onto the back. 18 Ashwood Lane, goodbye. Not goodbye as in adios, but goodbye as in it would be a good purchase. Let's move on to 51 Skyline Drive, $3,250,000. Here's a picture of the front of the house. You got a nice driveway coming up to the front. Now, from the image, and so if we look at the two images here, you got 18 Ashwood, the backyard with the pool, and that's 1.2 million. Then you have a house almost 3 times the price, and that initial picture doesn't do it justice, doesn't do the additional $2 million justice. And again, that's why this place here used the back of the house with the swimming pool. So let's open this one up. 51 Skyline Drive, $3,250,000 on 5 acres. So you're getting, I think the last one was just under 2 acres. So this house was built in 85, renovated 2019. Privately situated atop Bernardsville Mountain on 5 acres. This European-inspired residence is the epitome of style and elegance. All right, so let's get a bigger image here. All right, so this one looks much more estately. When you blow this picture up, you can see the 3-car garage. You couldn't really see that from the back. And then here's an aerial view of the house with the pool in the backyard. This probably would have been the image that I would have used because it showcases the property. Now, it doesn't showcase all 5 acres. I imagine quite a bit of that extends into the forest behind the house, which is really cool. If I was spending $3 million on a house, I just wouldn't want my property line to be the neighbor's front lawn. So this has got some nice foresting around the house, so you have a lot of privacy. This is the outdoor pool, really nice looking pool. Interior, we got wallpaper, interesting style on the floor. What is this? This is the entry. I'm sorry, but I'm not liking again, we got carpeting going up the staircase. This carpeting, there's a lot going on here between the pattern on the carpet and the pattern on the floor. But, the thing is, at $3 million, you don't want to be buying somebody else's style unless it's really nice. And then we got the leopard print chairs in the dining room. Interesting. I'd like to step foot in this house. I'm sure it probably, when you're in there, feels much more natural. But in the photos, literally the center of this photo is the back of this chair, and it looks like a leopard print. So this is a nice dining room, though. I like the windows on the right there. Got a kitchen. Now, this is one thing I really like in this price range is look how thick the countertops are. Now, it looks like you're dealing with 2 inches or so of a marble countertop. This could be a really nice granite, but I really like this kitchen. Let's look at some of the appliances. If they're gonna, nope, looks like we've just moved on to the other side of the kitchen, a little breakfast table. All right, looks like so look at the hood here. This is a much nicer hood over the range. This looks like a great kitchen. And the built-ins, it is a really nice hood. Damn, that is not a cheap hood either. It's got the desk right in the kitchen. Not crazy about that, just for this place. It looks like it's a single oven, and maybe the top one is a convection microwave. Little wet bar, powder room, the family room. What kind of froze here? All right, let's see. Other angle of the family room. Here's the formal. Oh God. All right. So I'm always afraid the person who owns the home currently is going to see my videos. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. If you know them, send them this video. The wallpaper. Now they own it. They're not going to change it before they sell it. But again, if you're moving into this house, there's a really high probability that you don't dig that wallpaper. But it is what it is. When you spend $3 million on a home, you really don't want to have to move in and do a whole lot of work. I suppose you could paint over the wallpaper. You could wallpaper over the wallpaper, but that's not ideal. But wallpaper like this in this room is nice. This is the sunroom with the interesting tiled floor. I like it though. I really like the wooden ceiling. And interesting to have leather furniture in a sunroom. One, just because the temperature in sunroom changes quite a bit. And with changing temperature, your leather is weathering at a faster rate. So interesting choice for furniture. I probably wouldn't have put nice leather furniture in a setting like that. It's a really nice backyard porch. And then it is quite the pool area, I will say. Really nice backyard, really nice layout. There's a fence going all the way around, which is required by law because of the pool. Really nice picture window in the master bedroom. I really dig that. Looks like a big room. Second bedroom. Full bath. It doesn't look like there was an en-suite bathroom for that master bed, but who knows? I'm guessing there probably is. It looks like a full bath. The second level is connected to a bedroom. I don't remember if that was the bed from the master bed. A third bedroom, fourth bedroom, Villanova student. I wonder why these guys are moving. Maybe they graduated and going somewhere else. Full bath, second level, so another full bath, a sixth bedroom. Very nice. Interesting carpet in there. And then just a hall. I don't know where that leads. This is a good marketing for a $3 million house. Again, God, what are these guys? Hunters? Look at the zebra print chest over there on the wall. And then this is a really interesting tiled wall in what they're calling the back stair mudroom. Interesting. I really want to see more of this pool. So I'm curious what is going on in this stone structure on the far end of the pool. I'm hoping it's a bar. Let's see. And here is a little seating area, which is nice. A chandelier. This is in the pool house. Nice. And it looks like it does close off in the front. So you can use it a little later into the evening on those late summer nights where it does get a little cold. Full kitchen in the pool house. I totally dig that. And then just here's a shot back of the house. Great $3 million house. Let's just tab through. I like I'm guessing they're calling it the spa. I wonder if it's a heated hot tub there. Oh, look at the driveway. Has a basketball court on it. I like that. That's very cool. Good for those guys. And a couple more photos of the house. All right, great place. $3 million, worth it. But you're probably gonna move in and want to get rid of some of the animal print in the house. All right, here's option number 6. This is $750,000, which is our base price for this show. 175 Route 206 And it looks like this image is just an aerial image. Now, is this the view from the house, or is the house in the picture? This is a ranch style home on 11 acres. Holy crap. 11 acres for 750,000. I would say totally worth it. If you got 750,000 and you want to buy a house, this is the house that you, regardless, just because you have the space. So let's plenty of space to entertain. So this is a big space, a lot of grass to mow. I don't know what's going on to the right there, but it looks like a big home. Let's go back to the initial image. It's not evident that the house is the one on the big piece of property here. And when you're choosing images at 750,000, this is not the one you want to go with, because it's just confusing. $750,000 for 11 acres is a crazy deal any way you cut it. Let's move forward in the house. Now, this looks like a $750,000 house. You got the Ukraine flag in the background. Driveway needs to be probably repaved or definitely sealed. Okay, interesting shot here. This is the front of the home. This is not. This is a garbage shot. What do I want to see? The power lines, the tree with no leaves on it. Again, just weird shot of the lawn. Come on, guys. There's got to be better shots of the house. I'm not. I don't know who they hired to be the photographer, but not crazy about the photography so far. This is the first shot of the interior. The spacious 17 by 16 living room. With all the furniture pushed to the outside walls, like somebody was doing gymnastics in the space. I mean, I'm not. It's tough to judge somebody's furniture choices when they're moving out of the house, and clearly evident in this picture, they are moved out already. Look at this hanging chandelier. This is the dining room. Very dated chandelier. It reminds me of something that you would see in a Fridays back in the 90s. Let's see. A little cross in the wall, and then is that a mirror? Yeah, that is a mirror. It's not an opening to the next room. You've got a slightly dated kitchen with weird chairs there. Sorry, guys, especially if you own the house. So it takes some minor updating to make it. This is a kitchen that, damn, this is a great deal, $750,000. You put some money into this kitchen. I'm not crazy about the yellow house. So you paint the house. You may seal the driveway at the very least, and some minor updates, and it's $1 million home. Easy. Oh God, look. The drawer here is just worn to hell. The stove is actually from the 80s. Island for coffee and prepping. Nobody's prepping on an island. Maybe they are. I don't know. And then you've got the family room here. Very nice. Very dated. I like it though. I would look at this with a $750,000 budget and say this is $1 million home in disguise, and it is. Carpeted bedrooms. Carpeting's cheap. So, and then you got the doors. These are those hollow, fake wooden doors, probably from the 70s. Interesting carpeting choice in this room. I don't think that carpeting is the same room to room. You got a bathroom with laundry in it. I mean, is what it is. Second bedroom. Oh, nice walk-in closet to the second attic. Okay. Wallpapering, very dated. Man, very dated place. But I do, again, 750,000. It's worth it. Another walk-in closet with an unfinished floor. And then a bathroom with newspaper print wallpaper. Brilliant. Yeah, this house needs some work. Another shot of the attic here, and a shot of the unfinished basement, large full basement. It is nice. And God, like if you look at the cord going through it, they just drilled some holes and, and put that cord in the ceiling rather than under it. It would be a lot easier to finish, easy fix, obviously. But it looks like the bathroom could be finished, or the basement could be finished pretty easily. Get your updated electric, which just looks like an additional panel to the original panel. But there's a lot of electricity coursing through the walls of this house, it looks like. 3-zone gas heat. Well, gas is better than oil. I like the zoning, that is cool. And the backyard space, which is what is going on with kind of the terraced garden options here. That's a little strange. Very just, I don't know, I just picture old people tripping, which is not good. And then just another far off shot of the lawn. Bad photography, what the hell. And then it looks like there's a ramp going up to the house. Not a great picture of the ramp. I wonder how easily it could be removed. And then the driveway here, also a stone driveway. Didn't look like stone. All right, let's move on back to the original picture. 750,000 for freaking 11 acres in Hillsborough. Great deal. This is new to the market. The home was built in 1933. I missed that upon entry to the listing, and it was updated in 1990. So it also looks like it was updated in the 70s as well, because a lot of what you saw were 60s and 70s era updating. All right, let's, that was 175 Route 206. And the cool thing being on 206, but being such a big piece of land, being so far away from the road, I do like that. But, and you can see that in the pictures, but the issue is just bad photos. All right, let's see, option 7, 270 Spring Hill Road, 1,250,000. Let's look at the image here. Great first image, a little higher of an angle than I would have gone with, but whatever. This must have been taken with a drone. Everybody loves these drone photos. 2.9 acres, built in 1990. Equally at home as luxurious primary residence as it is weekend retreat for city dwellers looking to escape their concrete confines. Okay, that's your angle. I love people that are just like, oh, we're just going to market to city people. No, you're just marketing to everybody, not just city people. So I love the roundabout in the driveway. I wanted to do something like that in my driveway. In the end, I just made it a big flat driveway. And now we can play tennis in the driveway. So that's cool. You can't do that with the roundabout. I like the pool in the backyard, lots of trees around it. So that kind of sucks when it comes to getting sun. Now these photos were taken in the summer, and it is now January 22nd when this place is hitting the market. Looks like it hit the market on the 19th. I guess they're planning on it sitting on the market for a little while because the photos are summertime photos. That's the thing about homes hitting the market in the wintertime is just, you don't want to always, especially if it does last into the summertime, it's still in the market in the summertime, you have these dated pictures, which I hate. Here's your entryway. Yep, definitely 1990 wood trim. And it's not a very ornate wood trim. That'll get painted over. Very basic home for the 1.2 million price range. It looks like a nice place, though, don't get me wrong. But just hardwood floors, wooden molding, crown molding, wooden trim around the windows. And it's nothing, again, it's nothing ornate. So, you know, I think that'll get painted over pretty quickly. Here's your dining room with the floral print chairs and a dining table that looks like it's very tight in there. You got your kitchen, 90s kitchen, little breakfast table. Kitchen will need some updating, and the funny soffit, which you hope that when you update it, you'll be able to eliminate the soffit, bring those cabinets right up to the ceiling. You know, 1.2 million bucks, it's tough to be looking at a home that you're probably going to renovate. But, you know, I guess these days that's, you know, that's what you're getting for $1 million bucks. Here's your family room with a very formal chandelier in the middle of the room. Looks like big button tuft sofas here. This room does not look very comfortable to me uh, at all. Big fireplace. It just doesn't look warm. That's the thing. You got a fireplace in the room. You want that warm feeling. Here's the office. I don't think the wallpaper and the light. God, um, they just took the camera lens, put it on the widest setting, and shot every single room here. This is the sunroom with an oddly unfinished ceiling. I can't really tell. This is definitely an add-on because you can see the exterior siding here. Yeah, very strange. It's got there's no real ceiling here. It's just open, which means this room probably gets very cold. Is this screened in or is this glass? Can't tell. There's no insulation anywhere, so it's definitely maybe a 3-season room is my guess. Here's your very ornate wallpaper, the powder room, guessing downstairs in a very strange sink. I like it, but I don't know. I would want it to be my half bath. Here's your upstairs area over the entryway with two unaccessible. What the hell is going on here? With two unaccessible chest of drawers. What? Look, there's a storage unit that no one can access. What but we shouldn't be critiquing someone's style. We should be critiquing the home. I like, again, the bedrooms when they have carpeting. I really like that. I assume it's probably hardwood underneath. And I really like the carpeting in here. Fireplace in the bedroom. That's a nice $1 million home. So I'm all for it. Giant bathroom, which could use some updates, but I like it. They've folded. So this is somebody who really prepared the house. And I will say, we critique the style a little bit, and I shouldn't have, but these guys really did get the home in good shape to be photographed and evident by the swan towel. I don't know if they do that every day. It seems like a lot of work. I imagine it was just done for the photographs. All right. Walk-in closet. Another big bedroom. These are big rooms. But again, you look at the bathroom in need of updating. Not bad. They're not bad, but definitely need some updates here. Another smaller bedroom. Another bedroom. I wish they counted the bedrooms here just so you had that. This is the basement. Looks like a fully finished basement. I don't know what's going on with that wall, but interesting. They got a bar down here, lots of recessed lights, lots of lighting. Got a little workout area. Okay. They wrestling in here. Interesting room here. Your backyard, you've got the wrought iron table, and then you got a nice deck, nice pool. That's a great house. 1.2 million, totally worth it. It's just the styling options, and you got outdoor covered bar. So this is the pool house. A very nice space. I wonder, it doesn't look like that door closes. So this is, unlike the last place we looked at, can't be used year round if you had wanted to. I don't know who's swimming in January, but to each their own. More photos of the yard, 1.2 million bucks. It's a good listing, solid listing. I can't critique it too much. All right, let's look at number 8 here. 6 Lindberger Drive. Lindberger Drive, 899,000. Big blue house on the hill, it looks like from the icon photo. And let's open the listing. They got 0.47 acre, 899,000, built in 1992, renovated in 2018. Let's see what these renovations look like. All right, big blue house on the hill. I dig it. This is just 2 shots of the entryway. This is dumb. One with the door open. These are dumb photos here. Another angle of the entryway. Now this house is delivered fully vacant as there's no furniture, which makes it really tough to kind of envision it. There's a nice thing about there being furniture. this is something that really could have benefited from being virtually staged. Unfortunately, let's see. Nice kitchen, 899,000. Again, I would have brought, if I was renovating this 2018, I would have brought those cabinets right up to the ceiling. I do see the vent, the hidden vent there. They could have figured some way to work around that. It's just funny looking with all that space on top of the cabinets. Let's see. 899,000. It's very boring here without furniture. Again, this is something that really could have had some virtual staging, and it would have shown a lot nicer in the images. Ceiling fan, the bedroom, carpeted bedrooms. It looks like maybe all of the upstairs is carpeted, which I don't dig. Your common areas, your hallways, I don't think should be carpeted, because that carpeting is going to get worn really, really fast. Yeah, I mean, these aren't the current. You watch Home and Garden television, you're seeing renovations that are a lot nicer than this. I don't know. I'm curious why these guys renovated in 2018 if they sold 4 years later. Man, that is a blue house. You got your outdoor patio with there's not much landscaping going on here, so interesting. Very nice lawn, though, don't get me wrong. It's a nice house, 898,000. It looks like a good buy. From a marketing perspective, they did drop the ball. They should have done some virtual staging. They didn't, and for that, this place might sit on the market longer than it needs to. But I don't think so. 898,000 is on the lower end of the price ranges that we've been looking at. So it looks like a good deal. Let's hit Lindbergh Drive. What type of burger would you like? I'd like a Lindbergh. 40 Soydam Road. This is 1,190,000. This first picture, it's not even straight. It looks like the house is leaning. The Leaning Tower de Casa. Come on. This is a bad first image. 2.07 acres, 1,190,000. This is 40 Soydam Road. Looks like it was built. It's currently under construction. Brand new home. It does look like it's leaning in this picture. I hate this picture. And it's just one photo. Again, you can't go to the market with one photo. Looks like a nice house. Looks like right on point for $1 million. I like the tree line behind the house, so it looks like there's some space, but you're just not getting, even if your secondary photo was a Google aerial photo, it just would have made this place look so much nicer. There's not enough information to go see this place. You just really need to want a brand new home, and the 1.2 effectively $1 million price tag. There's competing homes in the market that are just marketed a hell of a lot better. So this is not going to be the first place on anyone's list, unfortunately, and that is due to the agent who listing it with just one photo. Let's see, brand new under construction, this magnificent home, 4-bed, 4-bath, 3,600 square feet of living space, seated on a 2+ acre lot. Again, people don't read the description unless they're really into the house, just like your dating profile. All right, 4 Marlborough Court. 1,025,000. Interesting price. That doesn't, either 999 or you're 11, but 1025. I'm just curious how they came up with that price range, because for $25,000, $25,100 less, you'd be under the $1 million mark, and you'd get a lot more interest, and you'd probably end up going a lot higher with multiple offers. All right, so this looks like an interesting house. I'm curious if the area on the right is in addition with the second garage. Probably is. Let's check it out, get some more details here. All right, Allen Road to Wellington to Bedford to Marlboro. What? Oh, this is never mind. I'm an idiot. 0.45 an acre, so it's a smaller lot, but respectable amount of space. Built in 1999. So I'm guessing that was not an addition, probably original to the home. And let's check it out. A little short driveway. This is probably on like a little cul-de-sac street. Yeah, Marlboro Court. So it's got to be. You got a conservatory. Interesting. With a piano in it, with a tile floor. You know, I think a piano would sound perfect resonating off a tile floor in our conservatory. God damn, I always critique people's furniture, but no, it looks like a nice conservatory. But that's the first interior picture. Come on, guys. I do like the windows. Now, this house looks like the freaking Joker. Sorry, Batman fans, but you got a purple room and a green room. Yikes. Again, it's just paint, so it's not wallpaper, easy to paint over. You know, I like the sage green. That's a relatively all right color, but not right next to a freaking purple room. Come on, guys. And the purple's not bad either, but just the two, I would have pulled that photo just because. Like this room, it looks like a nice burgundy-ish, maroonish purple. The hardwood floors, totally dig that. I like the long boards there. This house has a view of every other house. All right, so you're just looking out the windows of other people's houses. You dine while you eat dinner. You're just on display for the neighbors. Interesting, but it's a nice room. Really nice room. You just have to not mind being on top of the neighbors. All right, interesting picture. What like? That's the thing about people taking photos. They're showing the butler's pantry, but really they just need to cut out that staircase on the right and showcase the actual room. Move your camera 2 feet to the left and take the damn picture that way. Here's your kitchen. It looks like maybe kitchen and butler's pantry. I don't know what they're getting to. This is another dining area. I think the other room just would have been, it could have been used for something else. That's on whoever. Is this the same room again? Yeah. Bad choice in pictures, in my opinion, of how they're taking these pictures. You got a carpeted family room with a nice little fireplace. I dig that. Not crazy about the furniture layout, but it is what it is. I don't know if I would have changed anything if I was taking the photos myself. You know, because you want to advise. I probably would have pulled the router off of the table. And there's just a pile of kind of crap to the right of the sofa. That stuff could have been moved also. Again, it's not usually the photographer that's going to change anything or ask to have anything changed. It's got to be that agent that does it. The powder room, it's just powder room makes me think cocaine. It's just like, well, you're going to go powder your nose or put powder in your nose. It's just a half bath. Call it a half bath. That's it. Doesn't need to be called the powder room. All right. Just showing more bathrooms. Again, you don't need the picture of the interior, you know, when it's interesting photo of this room. This is another bathroom with purple walls. Also, you know, for $1 million, looks like a right on price, and I'm sure that's how they established this 1,025,000. Is they just went over all the comps, hit that number, and said, let's hit the mark of this. You got a wine room. Looks like the family removed all of the wine before they moved out, or maybe they drank it all, but they left the glasses. So it looks like the glasses might be yours, because they definitely look like they had left over with no wine there. I like the backyard. I bet it looks a hell of a lot better with some leaves on those trees, probably a lot more private, especially considering the front of the house is open so much to the neighbors. Whoever took this photo left their cup on the table. Come on, guys. And the cup's still there. Another angle here with what I'm guessing is an outdoor carpet. I really hope it's not painted onto the brick. It's tough to tell from here. Another picture of the exterior of the house. I like I like this picture of the outside. Very nice. And then back to the first picture. So this is your 4 Marlboro Court, 1,025,000. I would say right on the money in terms of pricing. And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're going for. Oh, and that's the last one. So because literally, I think this brings us back into one of the houses. The 11th option here brings us back to the last house we looked at last week. So I want to thank you guys for joining. I'm going to do some post editing because it looks like I literally was not sharing anything that was on the screen. So if you're watching this, it'll be in there at that point. I want to thank you guys for joining. I'm open to questions. If anybody wants to ask some marketing questions, anybody is interested in marketing their property, somebody who wants to buy, I'd love to coach you through buying. As a buyer, my services are free. And as a seller, my services are valuable to you. So I want to thank you again for your time. I'm going to stop the screen share, and hopefully I will see you guys next week. Thanks again. See you soon.